He joined me from the county of Worcestershire this morning. Very fine May the 15th. And I'm out once again on Eddy. This is the Leapgate railway line, and I'm taking this to Hartlebury. And I get used to the 50-year-old brakes and gears and steering and all that. It rained a lot yesterday, but the gravel's dried out nicely. Today we're going to see the original Tree of Perspective, then go to Bell Broughton. Now I've got a new GoPro attachment to trial out, which my dad has lent me. That's the village of Wilden over there. Church. I think the school's there as well. I'm not sure if it's still there. Pub. And then on the far horizon is Aber Hill. So I've just transferred to the GoPro Media mod. And it's the GoPro with a little microphone thingy on it, and we're going to see if the wind noise is any better. I've also got an external mic with a dead cat on, so we'll try that. I'm going to try this helmet mounted. I'm going to try helmet mounting it. I'm having battery issues with the Canon now, so I'll just swap that over quickly. See, it's registering full battery, but still losing charge. Anyway, it is fairly breezy, you can see up here. So we'll see how well this will get rid of the wind noise. It should certainly be better than the Canon wind noise. This is now on the Canon. Just do a quick pan around. Breeze has eased off a bit. So anyway, I'll see how that goes. It is more stuff to carry, but it might improve the wind noise issues I've been having. There's Eddy. Doesn't look too bad for a 50-year-old. Run alright so far in the first mile. I just noticed a big crane on the horizon. I could just about remember this estate being built. That would be about the turn of the century. Then there's a big crane over there. And there's the old Shaver's End quarry. So there's a greenfinch singing from far away. Up there somewhere. So we'll see how well that comes out. I've got the media mod on now. It's difficult to screw on because the wing nut catches on the media mod, so it's hard to screw in, and I can't have a lanyard anymore attaching the GoPro to the helmet. I can hear the wind in my ears. That's about 10 miles an hour. I'm noticing the extra weight as well. Although it's not as bad, not too bad at this speed, but if I ride faster, will the wind push the GoPro back and point it up at the sky? Morning, thank you.
Morning.
That's the oak tree. You can see the... Dad said a bough had fallen. You can see... Yeah, you can see it's dropped. Fallen or dropped. This is where my childhood cycling career began, just going up here with parents. Up and down here and up and down the canal, pulling off the next bridge, not this one. Morning.
Morning.
Go up here. And then now we're on the Worcestershire lanes. And this is flat country. So now we've got some speed up. 20 miles an hour, see what the wind noise is there. Rook. Yep. I will be brutally honest, compared to the other side of the border, having ridden in the outfit up to Tiverton the other day, the roads are a bit rougher, pothole rougher, and rougher quality of driving compared to Aber. This is the village of Hartlebury. Walkers?
Yes.
No, sorry. Oh, there
you
found
Sorry.
them. All right.
Sorry to stop you in your tracks.
No worries.
Have a good day.
And you, take care. Lady had lost her friends, so I take this lane and it meets back up with the road, so we go around in a sort of loop. Keep you off the main road, get extra couple of miles in, and that's Hilditch Pool there. If you can see what I mean about the wing nut, it hits this and it now hits the media mod, but you can get probably a longer one of these from GoPro, so I'll have a look. And there's no lanyard anymore, but it was on quite tight. Oops. So yeah, it's quite humid. My second stop and my second greenfinch. Quiet now. Never mind. You can see the rapes just going over. Gorgeous country. It's a much more gentle countryside than Wales. Oh, look at that. Bit of... So it's difficult to ride Eddy one-handed or no-handed. You smell all the vegetation. So we're coming up now to a junction I think flies. And then the next left turn along this road is to the tree, so I'll speak there. I just pulled up and I said to myself, I don't know where, though I can't remember if the brick is still here. That's the imprint of where it is. where it was, and I've put it here. I put that brick there last September, and it's still here. So anyway, the barley crop's coming along. I think it's barley, young barley. It all looks the same. I've seen 2 other cyclists sat at a cafe, and that's about it. So that's the tree. No barn owl spotted on the lane yet. That was a good spot once. And there's a badger set on the road. It butts right out onto the road. And the road was sinking, but they've repaired it as of last September. There isn't really much going on. I'll head off to Belbroughton. Alright, so Eddy's showing his 50 years actually, but he's showing his 50 years on his how old is it? 6-year-old back wheel that's done a few thousand miles. There's play in the hub, and they're the sort of sealed bearings, so I'm not sure if I can adjust it out when I get back. It is quite noticeable not when I ride, but when I stop. So I think I'll head back, and I'm hoping that the hub in the original wheel is working alright. I know it's missing a few spokes, but I could take some spokes off another wheel. Or I can fix this hub, which is a pity because I've only done 11 miles. I noticed it at the tree. I've ridden from the tree to this junction here near Elmbridge, so that's probably about a mile or a mile and a half. So we'll head back that way into Cutnall Green and take the same route back. So yeah, it's a bit curtailed, but if this other wheel's good, then I can just swap that over and it shouldn't be too difficult. Or I can tighten up these bearings. And also, when I put the bike against a sign, I caught the rear mud flap, which is corroding quite significantly. Apart from that, it's running very well. Oh, the front end's all alright, which is good because those bearings are on the way out. And this front wheel must have done nearly 10,000 miles by now, and that's running very well for the use it's had. Just this rear one. I'll play it safe and head back. So it's a bit of a curtailed ride, but I've seen the thing I wanted to see, and hopefully I can resurrect it and do the club ride on Sunday. Still filming with the media mod, so hopefully it's picking up the wind noise as it appears in the trees and not like the horrible noise that puts you off watching the video. After more than a decade of road cycling, I am now riding along a road which I've never actually ridden before. It's a road between Hartlebury village, which I've just left, and the Black Bridge at Taunton. I plan to get on Leapgate railway line at the Black Bridge. I thought there was another lane, but it looks much further along, and it'll be easier just to get on Leapgate and head back that way. First time ever cycling this road, and I'm 27 now. See, coming up to the giveaway sign for the 449 now, so I'll put the camera away and speak on Leapgate. I'm at the very end of Leapgate railway line now. They've taken the bridge out, you can see the old bit there. Cleared a lot of vegetation actually, because you can't normally get to down here. I came up from there. There was no drop curb, so it's a bit precarious pulling off, but that's the A449, very busy road. Not pleasant to ride. That's the Christmas tree plantation, doing quite well. And it's about a mile back now to, I nearly said Aber, mile back home. There's the new pond with a single female mallard on it, and the stream that feeds it comes from down here. I'm not sure if that's a pond or a building through the trees, but that used to be a big pond at one time. Well, in the winter it still is. It's swampy land. I'm not sure if it's a named brook. We'll have to look it up. The flowers are pretty. It's warming up now and the Leapgate's getting quite busy. I put a new bench up. So I'm going to end the video here after I've frightened 2 people by ringing my bell. As one woman jumped and said, "Oh, you frightened me." And then she said, "I prefer you to ring me, but I prefer it that you've rung your bell." So I was like, okay. I think, I don't want to sound mean, but I think some people just live in a world of their own. Daydreaming too much. But anyway, it's nice on the canal, nice to see the swan. I don't know if it's got a mate. Can't see one. We overtook 2 horses as well on the path, so it is getting busy. Anyway, it's a shorter ride than usual, still quite good. I'll say thank you very much for watching, and until next time, cheerio.